All right, guys. This is going to be Into the Oasis Take Two. Yes, Take Two. I had quite the noob moment yesterday. I did an entire stream, and I guess this is the problem when I don't have any viewers. I did the entire stream and did not show the game footage. Um, so this is Ready Player One Oasis Beta, and I'm not going to be able to give you exactly what I said yesterday because I do these off the cuff. Um, but it wasn't particularly I wasn't particularly overexcited or anything because I'd been playing this for a little bit now, so it's not like, oh, this is the new shit and that's just everything, because that's not the case. So we're just gonna try going back over this and seeing what we can do. Just have to get my overdrop working properly. Only because if someone does show up, I want to be able to say hi. So just give me a moment. Okay, there we go. Overdrop. It's working fine. Just in case somebody does show up and say something. Anyhow, when you launch into the Oasis, this is where you come. And it kind of looks like, that dystopian trailer type deal from the movie. And the way we're going to handle this is that I'm going to do a small exposition, just an overview of what we got. Then we'll go through each of the worlds that are currently available, and then we'll do a what I like, what I don't like, what I would like to see. So it's kind of a full review of this entire hub. So basically, the Oasis in the book and in the movie is really a platform. It's kind of like, what if Nintendo was the only thing around? So it's the platform that all this other software and games run on. It's kind of a hub, almost like if you were in VR chat and you got that hub that you go to where you could hop to all the different worlds and stuff like that within VR chat. That's kind of what Oasis is, except it's tied in to the real world, and other manufacturers are actually invested in it. So the currency in game, all the games from all the different worlds, all the currency is unified and central. So your character, whatever coin you get in Planet 1, Planet 2, you get that coin. They're all both added together in the Oasis. You can use it to buy in-game stuff or real-world stuff, whatever. This is an attempt to recreate that. This is actually done by Vive themselves, by HTC Vive, or Vive Studios, and it's a beta. So from what I understand, beta is not part of the title. So even though it says Ready Player One Oasis Beta, it's, from what I understand, it's an actual beta. And from what I've witnessed, it's an actual beta, because the last time I played this before doing a stream for you guys with it, things were a little bit different. They added 2 worlds. So given that they're adding worlds, you can see that they're building this thing up, because allegedly there are thousands of worlds, and it looks like they're taking different types of games and bringing them back in terms of like, old nostalgia games, bringing them, here into a modern age where you can play them in VR. And it turns out to be really cool. So let's go on into the Oasis. I love this intro. This is where I wish it started, that with that, tunnel. All right, so you drop in, you have an apartment, you can see out. Of course, there's the scoreboard, but that's just one scoreboard. Just want to take you around the apartment a little bit. There's not much to see. But as you can see, there's the leaderboard, as you know from the book and the movie. And, all these other little apartments. It's like you zone into your own personal apartment in an apartment complex. And then from here, you have your menu. Now, from the menu, what you can see is that there are things that are not implemented yet, like the social feature coming soon. This is beta software. What I like about beta software is that you kind of get a first look. But what is a reality with beta is that you have to deal with bugs, you have to deal with features that aren't there. So you have to account for that kind of thing. Not be so focused on the fact that, oh, that's not here, oh, this isn't done yet. And we'll go over things that I would like to see because it isn't done yet. So God only knows what they're going to bring us. Of course, you have access to your leaderboard, and you have access to the leaderboard for individual games. I was playing Rise of the Gunter yesterday. Of course, I got kicked off, but whatever. But yeah, you have those. You have different avatars that you can choose. This is the avatar I use. Currently, they don't have a ton of avatars, but you choose your gender. And these are what's currently available. I'm not too thrilled about that, but it's beta software. We have no idea how many are going to actually be available once this goes live. We don't know if we're going to be able to upload our own once this goes live. VR chat has that in spades already. You can upload your own avatar. Granted, it destroys the quality of what you might be looking at in terms of the quality of the model. It won't be consistent, but it's still far more personal to be able to make your own model and import it. But this is what's available, so that's what I use. Now, to choose different worlds, you go to your map, you get the Rubik's Cube like you do in the movie, you open it up. Now, each one of these cubes is going to kind of sort of be like a galaxy. Right now, we've only got one available, so you select it. And as you see, you have these, let me shrink that. I don't know why it keeps coming in so big. But here you have all these different worlds. You can, spin it around to see, get a better view of what you want to get. Of these worlds, the one I like the most is Rise of the Gunters. It's a fast-paced first-person shooter, multiplayer. Players just join, and you guys are playing together to kill all the Sixers. It's a lot of fun, and it's the better game on here. In terms of how to do a FPS right for VR, this does it really, really well. I really do enjoy it. I enjoy it, about as much as I do, something like raw data. But of course, I don't know if it's absolutely finished yet. It's only, the one level, but we'll see. Battle for the Oasis, that's a wave shooter. I'm not the biggest fan of wave shooters, but it's fun. Planet Gauntlet. This is a great example of what I'm talking about in terms of bringing old nostalgic games into a more modern VR setting. It does a very good job with it. We'll be playing that. Smash is basically what's those weird games that snobby kids play at the snobby schools, where you're whacking a ball back and forth, whatever the hell that's called. It's kind of like that. Fracture is let's see if I can get there we go. Fracture is Breakout. essentially. Break out where you're the bar, breaking all the blocks. An old nostalgic game brought into today's thing. If you haven't noticed, the scoreboard, all of the scores from your games are tallied together, which kind of gives you the expectation that what if in the future they do DLC that you could buy with coins, that these games will have a currency that is all centralized here. I'm hoping that's what we'll see, but who knows. So let's start with Smash. Basically, we will work our way back to Rise of the Gunters. So, and that's fine because Rise of the Gunters is pretty awesome, and that's kind of saving the best for last. Oh, that was unexpected. The portal opened right on me. Why isn't this capturing? Oh, jeez. This sucks. It doesn't actually... I have to actually change my capture source with each game that the Oasis loads. That is ass. Okay, do you guys see it now? Okay, Ready Player One, that's shitty. It's like, that's shitty, Ready Player One. Yeah, when I choose a game from within this thing, it shouldn't be screwing up my live stream. All right, I'll start these over so you guys can see them. It's not like these are anything that hurt to do.
3, 2, 1.
So for each game, I'm gonna have to basically reset my game capture device. Great. So I'm sorry for that, guys. That sucks. So you probably got to see the apartment of the Oasis, and then that was it. Now, if you have friends to play with, then this is a multiplayer game, which I think will probably make this a bit more fun, a bit more dynamic to play. But it's just a beta, you know? I mean, AI is just AI. Like I said earlier, it's the ball that becomes a problem when they multiply, and not so much the AI. It's not particularly smart. And the second one, I was kicking my own ass because I kept hitting the multiple balls, but in my direction.
Nicely done. 3, 2, 1.
See how the multiple balls? That's where it gets complicated. Like the AI is nothing. That one he got was because I did it to myself.
Good.
So I'll go through the next level and then I'll switch to the next game. I'll make sure to switch the game capture so that way you guys can see the next
2,
game.
1.
Because this can get a little boring to watch. This is more fun to play than it is to watch. Big bowl. Damn. Damn. Damn, did that one to myself. All right, so that's that one.
Fantastic.
We're gonna go to the next one. So give me 1 sec. You might see a black screen for a few minutes, but, well, for a minute. I just have to get to the next map. Okay, so we just did Smash. We're gonna go to Planet Gauntlet. Okay, give me 1 sec. Okay, you guys should be able to see that. All ye who wander the gauntlet are lost. So, just like every other game, you see the master leaderboard up there for this game. All the games in here so far, they're almost like mini games. They're not finished yet, but they look great. I don't like the arrow in this game. Because I've played games like Twisted Arrow, where the bow shooting is just better. All right, can you guys see that? You should be able to. Yeah, it's going live. I can see it. All right. course, this is a teleport game, so you have to teleport everywhere. I like how you collect the coins. You collect them like they do in the movie. You just kind of hold your hand out there and they gravitate towards you. Of course, if you need health, you eat. So if you ever played Gauntlet before, this is Gauntlet. It's just, you know, you've only got one option. Instead of being the warrior, the mage, or the archer, or the whatever, you just get to be the archer. And just like Gauntlet, it's all about collecting coins and seeing how long you last. No one ever beats Gauntlet. Now it's also procedurally generated. So you might get killed in the first room because they put a billion freaking things in there. Or you might be just fine. I actually like the HUD in these games that they built. And we'll just play Gauntlet till I die, and then we'll move on over to the next world. Because some of these are really cool to see. Like when we get to Rise of the Gunters, that's a pretty awesome game. What? How's there no one in here? I don't buy it. Oh, they're all back there. And yeah, you legit put food up to your face to eat it. Don't know how to do that. Well, whatever. And I'm dead. There's just too many archers. Yeah, no shit, I died. I've done slightly better before. But that's Gauntlet. Okay, let's see what we're going to choose next. Come on, load, load, load. I think the next one is the Wave Shooter. Okay. We just did Smash, Planet Gauntlet, Battle for the Oasis. That's the next one. Let's get on in, and then I'll switch over the game footage, or the game capture, whatever. Okay, looks like you guys can see. All right, so this is the Wave Shooter. All right. So in here, other typical shit, the global leaderboard, your top 10 like you used to seeing. There's stuff that isn't implemented yet. For example, this area over here, it's a training area, but it's not implemented yet. I have no idea what that is. There's nothing there, literally. But we go on ahead and now the game is a little jumpy for me, and I'm not running a piece of crap.
Incoming wave. 3, 2, 1. Incoming Incoming wave. 3, 2, 1. Incoming wave. 3, 2, 1.
And this is supposed to be Planet Doom.
Double damage. Victory.
And then they put your ass down here in the trenches.
Incoming wave. 3, 2, 1.
Shit. No, I'm doing this again. Kill that noise. I've gotten further than this.
Incoming wave. 3, 2, 1. 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 Incoming wave.
Yeah.
3,
I mean, it just feels good.
1.
Oh. What the fuck? Eat that, IOI.
Flip the board.
Yes. And then that's it. Only in theaters. It would be nice to have more levels of that. That shit was awesome. Okay, we'll switch games because I literally beat that. Okay, choose a new world. Okay, so we've done Planet Gauntlet, we've done Smash, we've done Battle for the Oasis. What we're going to do next is Fracture. And that's like, you know, those blockbusting games. And of course, give me a minute. I wish I didn't have to do this for each game. Okay, you guys should be able to see that. Now remember, it's beta. So, multiplayer's coming soon. But we'll go on ahead through the single player. This is kind of a hard game to lose. It's more about just getting, you know, a score, you know. As you see, I actually played for 6 freaking levels yesterday. That was a bit much. So you get a little bat. That's your ball. You can control your ball. Bring the ball back. Hit it. Bring the ball back. And of course, it's all timed. Kill as many blocks as you can. And the goal is to kill all the blocks within the allotted time. Pretty typical.
Fantastic. Play ball.
Hit it just right, you can just let the bugger go. You know, you just wind it up and watch it go. Damn. Ah, damn.
Play ball.
Ah, one short.
Play ball.
Come on, something hit that last damn thing. There we go. I never thought I'd be so happy to have balls all around me.
Fantastic.
Alright, this is the last one I'll do.
Makes the ball
And then we'll move on.
extremely bouncy for a while. Play ball.
Oh, come on. I got one damn block left. Damn.
Nicely done.
Alright. So that's a bit more fun than the other paddle game, but it's essentially block breaker. Okay, great. All right, let's choose a different world. I think this is the last one, and we saved the best for last. Rise of the Gunter. And of course, give me a second to change the input or output or whatever the fuck it is. Okay. All right, you guys should be good. I can see everything. Now, this is Rise of the Gunter. This shit is epic. It's really fast paced. You have your choice between teleportation or free locomotion. I always prefer free locomotion. But of course, you can kind of combine the two as you're playing around. But good. Hmm. I don't know what the hell that does. Oh, that's the grab stuff. So this is also a multiplayer game. Like other people can just join in whenever they feel like it. And a grabber is actually very helpful because coins drop everywhere, and this is all about getting coin from the Sixers. So you know, being able to suck up the coin from dead things is kind of good. But it's probably just going to be me. Swarm rockets. I'll try the swarm rockets for this hand. And my little Gunter body, my little Gunter arms. See if we get any other players in here. And this is also relatively short, so I could just easily, like, die and keep playing. It's pretty short, unfortunately. Nah, there's not gonna be any other players. Let's go.
Round one, fight!
I got stuck on something.
South of the skull. Round 2, fight!
Burger. Chainsaw Trooper Massacre. Double kill. Double kill. Double kill. Risky business. Level up. Shield Trooper assault. One minute left. Show the round. Headshot. Double kill. Quadra kill. 10 seconds left. One. Teamwork security. All right, I did it without dying. Holy crap. I fucking love this shit.
Final round. Fight.
Ah, and I'm dead. At least that's the first time I died. Shit. Come on, bro. Stop getting stuck on shit.
Sniper
always this last one. I only got 1 minute left. And that's it. First to the key. Bronze key. Alright, I got the legendary 10 and the all-time 100 again. Nice. So there you go. So yeah, let's talk about it, huh? Ready Player One. What I like about Ready Player One Oasis beta is that for beta software, it's well polished. It looks great. It feels great for the most part. I like the unifying feel in which you have, one central place to have all your games and everything. It would be great. Well, we'll get to that in the nice to haves because we don't know what's going to happen. But so far for the beta, what we get is different gaming companies bringing all these games to this quote-unquote platform. I like that it feels kind of like, the movie a bit, and it kind of feels how I imagine it, how I imagine it to look in the book. So that's there. But otherwise, I mean, VR chat does it better, but not as polished. Like, I wish VR chat looked this good, but was still VR chat. If they were to mix VR chat with this, it would be perfect. So what I don't like, a lot of the movement is teleport, and I'm not a person that gets seasick or VR sick. There's a lot of us that don't, and we prefer smooth locomotion. So far, there's the one game here that had smooth locomotion, and that is the game that absolutely required it, Rise of the Gunters. I don't like that when I'm switching games, and we've experienced it during this stream, that when I switch games, it doesn't play in the same window. It's literally launching a new game. It's not launching a part of itself. It's launching a new game in a whole new window. At least if it launches a new game, let it share a window or something. Because when you are trying to live stream the different parts, as we've seen, I have to stop what I'm doing, choose a world to go to, and then change the game source or my game capture source to that game. If they could find a way around that, that would be great. But otherwise, there's not a lot to not like. It's beta, so we haven't seen very much yet. I'm hoping that the current avatar choices is something that expands. But I'm also hoping that they do allow us to upload our own avatars. That would be a lot of fun. What would I like to see? I would like to see HTC Vive or Vive Studios work out a deal with all of these other game manufacturers to tie their score to Oasis coin. I would like to see that. So that way, you can have one of those cubes of a universe be all the games that you have on your desktop, and you can go switch through, play those, and have your score or any coin collected translated over to Oasis Coin. I would like to see downloadable content in Oasis for different games that you could buy with Oasis Coin. So the more time you spend playing games, the more coin you get, the more stuff you can buy, like downloadable content. You know, you could buy avatars, maybe allow storefronts for people who are modelers. So, you know, if they model an avatar, a person can go there and spend coin on the avatar that they've modeled. I would like to see something like that. I would like to see the actual hub world fleshed out, and then have all these other games use like a compatibility layer to talk to that hub world. That's what I would like to see. I don't know what they're going to do for the social aspect. I'm sure it's going to be a friends list and stuff like that. In VR chat, for example, you can actually have a camera that pops out and kind of shows the view of you. Is that way it looks like you're streaming and it's you that they're looking at, but it's not. It's just your avatar. If they could do that in VR chat, surely they could do sort of like a video chat thing where, you know, you tap on your friend and it shows them a picture of you talking to them while you do voice chat over, over the instant messenger. That would be nice to see. But so far, it is a beta, and it looks like it could be really cool. It just feels like there are some other platforms that have jumped the gun early and got a really good head start, and those would be like the VR chats, the alt space, rec room. Those three alone have gotten so much so much of a head start that, you know, their player base is gigantic, and I don't think that this can hope to even touch that player base. VR chat, for example, has a desktop and a VR player base, so, you know, there's just a lot of people there. There's a lot of things to do, a lot of people to interact with. And it's kind of the problem that I'm finding with a lot of the multiplayer games that are coming out. There are so many, but between so few players, the player is spread thin. You know, the player base is spread very thin. On a good primetime night, like I don't do these in primetime, but on a good primetime night, you should be able to hop into almost any game and see a bazillion people. As you know, that's how the current desktop gaming situation is. But the amount of people using VR just isn't there yet. I think there's like, you know, maybe 2 million. You know, if there's 2 million people playing, but there's a bazillion different games out there, we're spread really thin, as opposed to a game like World of Warcraft where you've got, you know, 12 million people playing. You're always going to have someone to interact with, and that's what I want in virtual reality, period. I want a World of Warcraft player base in terms of the numbers. I want to see people everywhere. But this is still early. This is early adoption of VR. This is early adoption of VR games. You know, we're starting to see applications come to VR, which would be, I mean, I would love to have, you know, an overlay, a operating system overlay, where I could get to a web browser no matter what game I'm in. I could get to my chat no matter what game I'm in. That would be awesome. And maybe Oasis will find a way to do that. It's still beta, and I'm sure that they're still working on a lot of ideas to kind of make this very modern. So we'll see where that all leads. We'll see where that all goes. But until next time, I'm Lynx Savage. This has been SavageVR. This is take 2 of Into the Oasis, and I'm glad I was actually able to get it to work somewhat. Thanks for anyone who watches afterwards, watches the restream. If you watch live, I really thank you. If you're on YouTube, you're watching this, go ahead and leave your thoughts below. What would you like to see in the Oasis, or in VR chat, or in VR in general, in terms of a social thing that blends the games and the operating system and your workspace together? What would you like to see? What's your ultimate idea? So go ahead, like the video, subscribe if you're on YouTube, follow if you are on Twitch. You can check out the Discord, always find me on Twitter. And that's about it. I don't really do Facebook. It's a little too toxic, and I'd rather spend my time in VR if I'm going to have free time. You know, if I have free time, I want to spend it having fun, and Facebook is not the business for that. So there you go. Until next time, guys, I will see you later. And yeah, hopefully we'll get a exercise game in later on today. I don't know if I'm going to do Beat Saber again, or if I'm going to hop on over to Box VR, Or Hollow Point. Hollow Point kills me in 17 minutes. So whatever. I'll figure it out. I'll catch you guys later.